In April 2017, I flew from Sydney to Paris to join my good mate Bob on an adventure in his boat, Nellie. This video is a record of that trip. This is Nellie permanent mooring in Port Sergi. Bonjour. I've just arrived in Port Sergi, where I'm joining Bob's beautiful boat, where we'll be travelling for the next 4 weeks. The boat is currently in west of Paris, and I'll let Bob tell you about his beautiful boat, Nellie.
Bonjour from Nellie. As Phil's already told you, we're about to embark on our voyage to, first stop is Le Fit Maison, then on to Paris. It'll take us about 2 days, but after that, well, that's another adventure again. Now, Nellie is 15 metres long, 4.8 metres wide, and a 2-bedroom apartment floating is how I'd describe it. But it is very, very comfortable, and I'm sure we're going to have a good time.
Where was it built, Bob?
She was built in Romania after a lot of trouble. We finished the boat in 2009 and launched in 2010 in Oltenița, Romania, which is on the Danube. We then had 10 days without getting off the boat on the Danube, because you can't, immigration etc. is too tough, till we reached one side of the river is Bulgaria, the other side is Romania, and then we reached Hungary, which was at least 10 days later. And we had a beautiful trip from on the Danube through the Marne, then down the Rhine and into Holland, about 3,000 kilometres, and thoroughly enjoyed the trip. It was beautiful countryside, going through Austria and Germany, and the whole thing was pretty nice adventure.
And Bob, what would be the normal cruising speed when you're...
Well, in the Danube, because of the current, it could get down to maybe 3 kilometres per hour, but mostly you're up about the 6. So it's pretty slow going, because the current runs pretty strong there, and also the river was in flood when we came.
Okay, well, I think we'll commence our adventure tomorrow.
Okay, we're approaching the Seine, where the river Oise and the Seine meet. This is a place called Conflans Saint Henri, and it's basically where old barge people retire, and sometimes they retire their barges as well, and as you'll see later on, they retire and continue living on their barge. But we have yet to get to the confluence. We're only about, I'd say, 200 metres away.
This is where the barge people retire, as Bob was mentioning earlier, and this is their church, which is also on a barge. Reaching a nice little village. The balcony above is where Renoir painted his famous painting, The Boathouse. This is where we have stayed the night, and we'll be leaving tomorrow for Paris, which is a similar distance to that travelled yesterday from Port Sergi. So far we've been blessed with beautiful clear skies. Mornings and evenings are a little cool, but the days are just truly lovely. Let's hope it continues.